looking out there?
Good morning, all. Well, Storm Bram will continue to move across the country today, bringing the risk for some flooding and disruption. Even once the rain clears, we're still left with some very windy conditions in its wake. And at the moment, we're starting with 8 flood warnings and 53 flood alerts. So those have been issued by Natural Resources Wales. But on top of that, we've got different Met Office weather warnings. So a fairly widespread yellow warning that will expire this afternoon. But the area of key concern is where we have this amber rain warning. I think locally over the higher ground, up to 100 millimetres of rainfall is possible. And then here's the wind warning. So in parts of northwest Wales, some of those gusts could be in excess of 70 miles an hour. That warning expires at 4 p.m. So this morning, then, we're starting off with plenty of rain, some tricky travelling conditions out there with some surface water and spray on the roads. Much of that rain will clear through by around lunchtime. But there's also the chance for some thunderstorms. A windy, if not very windy day, windiest in parts of the west, but things gradually easing as we go through tonight. That's your latest, Lily.
Thanks, Sabrina. Okay.
Good morning. Well, Storm Bram will track across the country today. Once the rain clears, we're still left with some very windy conditions in its wake. At the moment, we have 10 flood warnings and 55 flood alerts in place. Those have been issued by Natural Resources Wales, and then 3 different Met Office weather warnings too. So we have this fairly widespread yellow warning where quite widely we could see 20 to 40 millimetres of rainfall, but the area of key concern is where we have this amber warning locally up to 100 millimetres over the higher ground, and then a wind warning mainly for the western half of the country. So out there at the moment, reduced visibility, plenty of rain too, some on the heavy side, allowing for some tricky travelling conditions. Rain clearing by around lunchtime, then something drier and brighter behind that. But we're still left with windy, if not very windy conditions, gale force winds in parts of the west, and it will be a mild feeling day. As for tonight, then scattered blustery showers, the continued chance for some thunderstorms, and it will stay windy in places, especially out to the west. That's your latest, Lily.
Thanks, Sabrina.